VR review of the BMW M8 GTE. Seating position is great. It's a lot closer to the front of the windscreen than the M4 is in its GT3, guys. So this GTE M8 is a little bit shorter in that distance there. So if I sit all the way back, reset the view, the steering wheel's still at arm's length, and yet the dash is nice and close and I'm looking through that steering wheel. Love having the monitor for a rear view mirror. Means I can leave that off, which means that the main floor of this car is exposed, really. That crossbeam of the roll cage, it just takes up a little bit too much room. So between the bottom of the dash and then the top of the windscreen, there's just, it's a very narrow window you're looking through, and if you go higher to get a better view, that bar really does get in the way. I'm accentuating it here, but that's only 5 centimeters of driver height. So again, if I reset my view, yeah, that's undrivable. Heading down a hill, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So 2.5 is about the limit, but you've probably got to sit down here at 0.5 or 1 centimeter. Which, you know, it gives you a greater sense of speed. You just can't see quite as far ahead, and you can't quite, I can't judge speed as well the lower I'm sitting. I can't quite judge where apexes are. The other thing is, and you'll never look at it again, but that box or whatever it is across there is supposed to be some sort of reflective texture, and it's not. It's awful. Don't look over there, it doesn't need to render it. It's got these lovely low mesh things again, so you can see through that window. You notice maybe once in a while that, yeah, these edges of my seats are clipping, so when you are looking maybe to rejoin or something like that, they will be distracting. Anytime you clip through a bit of geometry, it takes you out of being in the game world. Let's drive it around a little bit. So it just makes you feel quite squashed in by just that one bar. Not just its height, but its proximity to your face. It's yeah, it's closer by quite some distance than the top of the windscreen. So if it's just the windscreen, which is quite raked, obviously you'd be okay. But that is, it's right there. It's in your face the entire time. If I could remove it, then this would be perfect. Because look, there's no other obstructions. You're nice and close. You can see. Sounds amazing. And even those 3 black bars across the center, you look past them really easily in VR to spot that right-hander. Let's just try this big braking zone here and miss it entirely. So look, I'm sure you get used to it. Let me just pull it up beautifully on the grass. I'm sure you get used to it, and you are really only looking down the bottom there, between the bottom of the windscreen and maybe 2/3 of the way up. Anything else is decoration. It's sky and trees and stuff that you don't need to be seeing. Just that VR is all about immersion, and if your brain is spending most of its power, some of its power, trying to block that bar out because you know it's not important, then yeah, that just feels like an opportunity missed in this car. But in general, it's yeah, it's a light, airy place to be, with good sightlines to the dash, good cutout steering wheel. Not too sure about the attempts at some sort of glow illumination there. That looks like somebody spilled some Play-Doh on there. Once again, that's not really where you're looking. You're looking ahead, and that's where its main flaw is. But look, I'm sure some people will be able to get over that and enjoy the rest of the positives of this car.